So if you're someone who wants to start a career in SolidWorks, you want to become a CAD designer, you want to start a freelancing career, and maybe you're just a student, or you want to switch into CAD designing career, then I'm going to break down to you what steps you have to take to get to that goal fast as possible. So if you don't know me, my name is Alan, and I'm a mechanical engineer and SolidWorks CAD professional. And over the last 5 years, I enrolled over 50,000 students to my SolidWorks courses, helped hundreds of them to pass SolidWorks certification exams and start their careers. So if you want this guide that I'm going to break down here, you can just click the link below and you can get it for absolutely free. So let's get started. How to become a certified job-ready SolidWorks designer. Okay, now most of the people learn SolidWorks on the wrong way. That means they just watch random tutorials and they know some tools. But what they don't know is they don't know the workflow. That means what tool do I use first, second, third, and so on? Why do I use this tool? And then also they don't know how to design with intent. And that means what happens if I change later this feature, if I change this dimension, how my model will change, how this will affect my model. And this guide will show you how you can take this path from beginner or someone who actually knows something in SolidWorks to professional CAD designer and start your career so you can become a professional CAD designer that actually knows the workflow, design intent, and design logic. So the first step here is you start with the foundations. So you start with sketching fundamentals. You have to learn how to create sketches. And most people overlook this, think it's easy. And it is easy, but it takes some time to build sketches that don't break. It takes some time to learn how to build sketches that are easy to edit, that are easy to use later when we use features. And for that, you must know sketch entities. You have to know what constraints I have to use, right? Relations, and also dimensions. Then once you have the sketch, you have to learn feature basics. That means basic feature tools like boss, like adding material, removing material. So these are the first step of the features by adding, removing material, revolve boss base, swap boss base, and so on. The second group of features are like mirror. We can mirror some certain feature, patterns, and so on. The third are cosmetic features like fillets, chamfers, and so on. So once you know that, then you go to the assemblies. Assemblies means how to actually put these parts together so they can form a mechanism that simulate the real world behavior. And then once you know that, then you go to the drawing creation. Now, how can put this on the drawing so that someone can take this and they can manufacture that? Okay, so in the first step, your goal is to understand sketching, constraints, dimensions, build simple, clean models so you stop guessing which tools to use. So that's step one. Step two is getting CSWA certification. Now, why you want to get a certification? Because if you're just starting out, you don't have professional experience. When you're going to apply for a job, when you're going to apply for a freelancing project, you must have something that proves your skills, right? If you don't have your own experience, then this certification will prove the level of the skills. And the first step of the certification is CSWA, Certified SolidWorks Associate, and this is official certification of SolidWorks. Okay, so you must know the basics of the sketching, part design, assembly, and drawing. So what you have to learn now at this point is learn exam style question and the workflow. Also, you have to learn how to build things under the pressure and under the time constraint. Also, you have to learn how to recreate a model, right? Change some dimension, fix errors, and so on. And then once you learn these things, you can take CSWA exam and you can get this certificate. Okay, so that's step number two. Now, once you know the basics, now you go to the step number three, which is you have to learn more advanced part design assembly. Okay, so learn advanced part design tools, techniques as well, assembly design, also more advanced mates. And mates are just features we use to connect parts into the assembly. So we have here more advanced. Also configurations, how we can create different configurations of our model, right? Using design tables and configuration manager tree. And then also drawing creation more advanced. So once you pass the stage three, you can work in the industry on the professional projects. But also, if you don't have experience, you want to get certification, which is the second step certification, CSWP, Certified SolidWorks Professional. And you can only take this certification if you have CSWA. Again, you have to work on the exam questions to get familiar with exam questions. And also you have to practice to fix errors and to recreate your model. And then you're ready for this exam. So once you have this exam, stage number 4, practically you can start getting real professional projects and SolidWorks get jobs. But what I would suggest you is go to the stage 5. And this is rendering animation and portfolio, especially portfolio. But also you want to learn how I can actually take this model in SolidWorks and create photorealistic images by using rendering in SolidWorks. How I can take assembly and create animation in SolidWorks. But also what you want to do then, once you know these things, you want to build your own portfolio, right? You can create things using the skills that you have and build your own portfolio. And now you're ready to apply for jobs. Now you're ready to apply for freelancing projects. Now you have skills. Now you have certifications. And also you have a portfolio. So now you're ready to step into the industry. And also we have a step number 6, and these are specialized tools. No, this is optional, depends if you want to go to a certain area. For example, you can learn surfacing tools if you want to go to the automotive industry. You can learn sheet metal tools or FEA, finite element analysis, how to actually simulate your model under real life conditions using static analysis, or fluid simulation. For example, how your model behaves under the heat. So you can also learn these specialized tools. They're not necessary for you to start working as a professional, but if you want to go to a certain area of these things, you have to also learn these things. So yeah, this is the fastest way to go from zero or beginner to the SolidWorks professional, where you're going to be confident in your skills, but also you're going to have certifications. You're going to have a portfolio that you can prove your skills. Then you can show to someone and they can believe that you can actually carry out that project or that you can fulfill this job requirement. And if you wanted this guide, then just click the link below and you can get this guide for absolutely free. See you in the next video.